Hello everyone, Tim here. Today we are going to be talking a taboo subject with pay. Specifically, what do I make as a YouTuber? Specifically a YouTuber that focuses on physical media and movie-related items. But I'm going to break down what I get paid. And spoiler, it ain't much. So before I start diving into what I make and the different ways that you can make money on YouTube, the first thing to know is you're going to get out of it what you're putting into it and how you're putting into it. So there's multiple different ways that you can look at being a YouTuber and making money. There's one side where it's a business. Flat out, you're doing it as a business. Everything you do is based on what is right to keep the subs going, the views going. Everything is a business. That's one side of it. You're posting the most click-friendly content possible. You're posting whatever gets the most views. If you notice at all with a lot of stuff, negativity sells. So whenever you see videos that, like, this transfer is terrible, will get way more views and interactions than this is good. Negativity sells. So that is a tactic that is used, and not just in this community, it's used across all different types of communities because negativity sells. So, like, there's the business side. In the middle ground is, I'm monetized. If I make money, cool. If I don't, whatever. And then there's the other side, which is, I don't care. I fall somewhere between there and the middle, somewhere in that range. I am definitely not on this side. So yeah, all of that is to pretty much say, the more you're putting into it, you will make more money. Flat out, you make the right type of content, you will make more money. It is just the way it is. So more than 90% of channels on YouTube are not monetized, which means a lot of people really have no idea how any of this works. There's enough people out there that legitimately think any YouTuber is making buku bucks. That ain't the fact in the slightest. I'm going to not just talk on this. Like, I'm going to show you guys my numbers. Like, there's no hiding here. You're going to flat out see what I have made. First thing you should know is YouTubers are paid on a monthly basis if you make more than $100. So as long as you've passed the $100 threshold, you will get the AdSense payment. If you're under $100, that money will carry into the next month and so forth until you have hit $100. So as long as if your channel is doing pretty good, you're going to probably get a monthly payment. So I will put onto the screen right now. You will see flat out, this is what I've gotten paid. I've gotten 8 payments from YouTube as of now. There's the values. That's what I've made. That's from December of 2022 until right now. I do have a payment pending for $115 that will come for this month. But otherwise, these are my payments, guys. That's not a lot of money. That really isn't. Especially when you break down the amount of time. Like right here, you could see on my lifetime graph, I have made $1,434 total. That's everything. That is all in. But that's $1,400 from someone that is really not trying to make money from YouTube. It is not my goal at all. Like, cool, it's money. Money is good. Obviously, getting a check in there, it feels good. But I don't handle it on, like, this side at all, business-wise. So, I make my ads skippable. I put the least amount possible, etc., etc., and I don't try to focus on news, which news does very well. It does fantastic. If you are on posting about the newest hot topic at that moment, you'll get more views. I don't want I do have some negative videos on my channel, and unfortunately they're some of the best performing ones too. But that's not a focus. That is not what I want. But if you do focus on negative, you're gonna make more. It's just, there's a reason you see certain people delve in the world of negativity and certain topics, because it works. So what are some of the ways that you can make money? Besides AdSense, that $1,400, that's purely AdSense. I have made nothing from any other revenue source besides AdSense. So your channel can have memberships. You can set up memberships where people pay X amount of money monthly to be a member of your channel, and it comes with certain perks. That is not something I've activated on my channel. That is not something anyone has paid me towards because I have not activated it. That is a revenue stream, though. If you wanted to make your channel more business-like, you absolutely can set up memberships. Memberships are something people actually, they enjoy. If I set it up, actually, people might like that. I don't have an interest in that. But memberships are a good way to make extra money and give perks to the people that view you the most, your biggest fans. Another one is, especially if you're in live streams, you know about these, but super chats. Super chats need to be activated. You have to, as a channel, turn on super chats, and then people can be in your live stream or whatever and give you X amount of money, and that money, and Google will take their little part of it. Google, YouTube will take their part of it, and then you'll get the rest of it. That's another way to make money on YouTube. Lots of channels have set this up. I have not. I will not. But it is 99.9% of channels that are monetized have set up super chats for a reason. They help with extra income. There's also gifts, which I'm not familiar with gifts really. I think they're essentially you're sending a gift and it translates into money in some way. I don't have them activated. I don't know anything about them. I've never given them, never really seen them. I see super chats. Gifts are another way to make money. Another one is shopping links. Not affiliate links, that's separate. But say you have special shirts or hats or cups or things like that that have your channel logo. They can get posted on your channel. People can go to them from your channel and purchase whatever it is. That's another way to make money. Now we're going to kind of wrap back around to AdSense, since AdSense is the primary way that you as a channel will make money. That's the only way I've made money. That's the way most of us make money. It is all based on the type of content you do, first of all. The type of content leads to the types of ads, and some ads pay more than other ads. It's just the way it is. Certain niches on YouTube will lead to certain types of ads paying to be on there that just pay more money. Physical media doesn't get some of those like really high paying ones, but ads pay different depending on what it is. And then you as a creator get to go in there and decide, do I want mid-roll ads? Basically, like it gets to this point in the video, ad. You as a creator could set if you want that. I've always deactivated that. I don't really want you guys to get popped up with another ad or another ad. If it ever does pop up, it's because YouTube, that's one of the things about, the only reason I monetize is because YouTube will shove ads anyways. So if there's going to be ads, I may as well kind of control it a little bit. But you could set mid-roll ads if you would like. You can also go in there and set how many times. Do I want at 8 minutes there's an ad, and then at 12 minutes there's an ad, etc., etc. The creator can go on and set that stuff. And the creator could also go on, do they want that ad to be skippable or non-skippable? That's up to the creator. I set the non-skippable, or I set the skippable because I don't want you guys to be stuck with the non-skippable. But if you are aiming that business side, the non-skippable is a way to go, and that's a way a lot of people go, and I totally get that. So don't take what I do as the way to run a channel. Obviously, at only 5,000 some subs, my way is not the successful way to run a channel. But if you're aiming for that business side on here, this side, that is a good option. One of the last ways that anyone is going to make money with this whole YouTube business. I've showed you a lot of stuff connected to and related to YouTube, but brand deals are an outside thing set up for the YouTuber that you're not going to see that type of analytics in a YouTube studio or anything like that. But brand deals are, this place is either paying this content creator or they are sending the content creator an item to review or talk about, and that is their payment. There's good and bad with this. I completely know and understand why studios do this, and there are great content creators out there who have integrity when they talk about whatever the item is. There are also ones that don't. Flat out, there's people that, hey, they're dangling free stuff in front of you, and they're not giving you any type of truth behind it or any type of anything behind it. And then there's also a problem that I think it's because this community is just kind of so small, but whenever people get stuff in for free or have gotten any type of brand deal in the slightest, by law, they're supposed to actually tell you about that. You're supposed to know as a viewer if that person has a partnership with the company in any way, or if they've gotten anything in return. There's a lot of people that don't do that. There's a lot of people that don't do that. And I don't know if it's just because they don't want to get viewed as hey, I got this for free or not. I don't know, but that kind of falls into the integrity part that I was talking about. There are people that do have the integrity and they disclose that all the time. But I've also run across people where on this platform and this platform they tell you, and on this platform they make zero mention that what they have came for free from like a studio. All platforms are different from each other, and you won't have the same people across all three. You have to mention that across all the platforms. Just because you mentioned it on TikTok and Instagram doesn't mean you avoid it on YouTube, or vice versa with any of that. Content creators, this is a sticking point for me. We need to do better. Like that kind of, we need to have transparency in people understanding when people have gotten partnership deals. Getting a free movie, getting a free anything from a company is a partnership, and people should be telling you that ahead of time. If that ever happens from me, you'll hear from me that I had a partnership. I highly doubt I will ever have a partnership because no company has ever reached out to me in the slightest. And I get it, because I'm probably not the most PC person to have talk about any of this stuff. God, I've been blocked by Via Vision. What did they do? They didn't. I don't think they blocked me, but they wouldn't respond to me at all. They just kind of cut me out because I released a really bad video on them, and I was talking with them in email and stuff like that, and then on Instagram, and they just stopped responding to me. So I guess they just gave up on me because I put out a bad video, even though I spent a lot of money on their garbage product. Anyways, yeah. So know who you like, who you trust, who has integrity. Follow that person, trust their opinion. Not everyone's cut from the same cloth, though. That's the world. Some people are out to take advantage. Some people are not. But hopefully this helped give you some insight on how YouTubers make money, what kind of money they do make. Again, my channel is only 5,000 subs. That's nothing. I'm a tiny, tiny, tiny little channel. So you can kind of get a gauge on an idea, and a lot of other channels will do better at things than I do. So you could get an idea what channels may or may not make. But yeah, I figured, why not show you guys what I make? I've got zero to hide on this stuff. Yeah, that is all I've got. Hopefully you guys enjoyed kind of a peek behind, because like I said, 90% of people, no idea on this stuff. But that's all I got. I will see you in the next one.